Skill level of the trainer is improved little by little, and his presence as the king of Unite battles is once again increased. We have adjusted downward the power of Sword of Power, Sacred Sword, aka, so that the other Pokemon can find an opportunity. Okay, basically, what they're saying I agree with completely. What they're saying is that because people got better on Zacian now, people are finding ways to get better and better at it, so we need to nerf it, which makes sense. Like, sometimes good characters, people just get better at them, and it realizes like the average power level of the character, so they kind of have to nerf it. I kind of agree with this, and I mean Zacian needs a nerf anyways. Mewtwo X, in order to maintain, okay, so Mewtwo Y, Mewtwo X was too broken because they nerfed Mewtwo Y, so now they need to nerf Mewtwo X. I mean, weird way to look at it, but sure, why not? So his stats are coming down. His attack got nerfed by a reasonable amount. 190, is he 190 at 1? 190, 530, 500. Okay, so about 20 attack per level. That's pretty reasonable, honestly. That's reasonable of a nerf, like a noticeable nerf. Amount recovered according, so his lifesteal went from 10, 15, 20 to 5, 5, 10. So his lifesteal at level 13 is the same that he used to have at level 5. Now that's crazy. He's getting his maxed out lifesteal is the same he would get at level 5 now. So just goes to show how broken this character already was. A good nerf, but it's huge. Basically, guys, Mewtwo had a built-in Drain Crown. Imagine Mewtwo was wearing, he had a hidden Drain Crown on, and now he doesn't have that Drain Crown anymore. So he had like he lost like one bad battle item or held item. And then Side Strike just got some damage nerfs too. These are big nerfs. I mean, I think the character's still gonna be playable, but these are sizable nerfs. Need Zacian buffs? No, no, no. Naughty, naughty. Okay, Zard, or Venu, Zard, and Blastoise going to level 7. You know what's funny is literally last stream, or maybe 2 streams ago, we talked about what would happen if the Kanto starters got moved to 8. And I was like, that'd be ridiculous. Why would they do that? And they moved them to 7. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that this might not be that big of a change. Think about it. You're still going to need to hit level 9 for your Unite move. Basically, I read this and I laughed because what they said is one of the mysteries on AS Island was why evolution of these 3 Pokemon were slower than other, since no one had the answer. So they're like, why are the starters level 9, the Kanto starters? I don't know, so let's put them at 7. I have a secret theory about that. I have so much to say. So let's go one by one, okay? I think this change, people aren't reading into it enough. So we're gonna write down my thoughts because I have ADHD and I'll forget. 1, so overall, Kanto starters from 9 to 7. 1, they still need 9 for Unites. Okay, so this is a big thing. Blastoise is Blastoise, but he still has to go through 2 levels without getting his big Hydro Pump spinny thingy. Zard doesn't get his ult until 9, Venu doesn't get his ult until 9. So is this really, really, really that big? I don't know. This is definitely just a legacy kind of thing that existed in the game, because when the game first came out, you always got your final evolution the same time that you got your Unite move. But nowadays, that's not how it is anymore. Gardevoir gets evoluted early, gets Unite later, D-Knight, Goodra, lots of characters like this. Basically a stat buff mid-game, right? Which is good, right? This is good for sure. It's not bad. It's gonna make all of these characters a lot better. I think the biggest things it changes to is like tank Blastoise. Is gonna be a lot tankier now as a level 7 unit. Maybe Zard has a relevant power spike at 7 now, because maybe he has enough attack that he actually just burns through people. And Venusaur is gonna hurt a little bit harder. Petaldance Venu is gonna be a little tankier. All good. But these are just glorified stat buffs, right? Just remember that. 2, China version already has level 7 evolution Kanto starters. Did anyone notice this? The first Chinese beta video that we got, the first thing I noticed is, hey, why is this Blastoise a Blastoise at level 7? That makes you think. I don't think anyone has commented about this yet. But do you guys think that maybe they're just trying to make the Chinese version closer to our version to eventually just have one version of the game? I don't know. You're wondering if it has more to do with the China version? See, me and Lychee, only the two people that thought, okay, if these characters go unchanged and get their Unite moves at level 7, I will chug this entire bottle of water, okay, right here. All the way, okay? Without stopping. That would make all three of those characters the most broken characters in the game. Zardult, Blastoise, Genuel, level 7? No way, obviously not. Yeah, so I'm basically the only person in the history of the world that came up with this by myself. So there's that. 3. Who's next? Probably Mamo. T-Tar, maybe? I don't know if they'll change T-Tar. Who else could get this treatment? Gengar? Gengar would be a pretty good one, right? Why is Gengar level 9? Chomp? I think Chomp is unlikely, but maybe. Chomp, Deepult? I think Mamo, Gengar for sure get it. Deepult, Chomp. I think these are level 7 ones, and these should be level 8 ones. Machamp? Yeah, I think I could see them giving it to Machamp on 7. Deepult and Chomp I could see at 8 though. Why would Mamo get it? Why not? They could just make Mamo at 7, right? It would make Mamo really good. Or wait. No, Mamo evolutes at 5, right? Never mind. No. Yeah, they could do this. Gudra 7? I think the pseudos won't go lower than 8. What are the other triple evolutions? Talon's already 6. Ninja, Cinder are 7 already. Or Talon's already 7 as well, I mean, sorry. Wait, we've always had characters that evoluted early and got their Unite moves later. Why was Blastoise and them all level 9 to begin with? I don't know. I'm a dummy. It's always been like that. Yeah, why were they 9? 8 definitely would have been more reasonable. 7 seems like we're juicing them a little. Guard's already at 8. I don't know if Guard will get moved down. Starters at 7, pseudos at 9, everything else at 8 would make sense. But Gudra's already at 8 and it's a pseudo, right? And so is D-Knight. AG's also 7, true. Shandy's 7 as well, right? I'm drawing a blank, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Make Mewtwo have a level 10 ult. That would be based. Cool. Okay, let's go to the rest of the patch though. Mimikyu, we don't want you to feel lonely after coming to Eos Island, so we made upward adjustments to Shadow Claw, Play Rough, and Trick Room so that they can attract a little more attention from Pokemon and trainers. Decrease waiting time for each normal attack. Wait, so every Shadow Claw you proc, or every auto you do lowers your Shadow Claw cooldown by a full second now? Whenever Mimikyu hits at least one enemy with a base, yeah. I mean, that's a lot. Why is Shadow Claw getting that much of a buff? Hello? They're over buffing this character for sure. No? Like, this is nutty. It's just going to be perma-casting. It already is. Play Rough, damage increase by 11%. And the move, hold on, wait, what is... Now enters a defensive stat. Wait, is this... Does it get unstoppable now? Does Mimikyu get unstoppable now in Play Rough? Is that what they're saying? I mean, that might make Play Rough actually playable if they didn't buff Shadow Claw like this. How legit are those patch notes? Brother, I don't know what you're smoking, but this is the official Pokemon Unite Japanese website. But yeah, these are just machine translated. Maybe damage resistance? They would specify, I feel like defensive state. I mean, if this is straight DR, they basically did to Play Rough what I suggested they should do. And that they should give you DR in Play Rough or a shield and more DR in Trick Room. And you could play this with XP Share as a tank, maybe. I don't know if you still can, but it needs a stat buff before you could do that, I think. Okay, we'll have to see how it goes. defensive state as in trading stats. I think the translation, this to me makes it feel like it'd be unstoppable in your during your cast. But we'll have to see in an hour or so. Amount to reduce damage from outside Trick Room, 30 to 50%. Again, so this is only damage that comes from outside the Trick Room. If someone walks into Trick Room, I think they do full damage to you. And then Trick Room CD got buffed by a lot. Trick Room and then Trick Room Plus. Okay. So the normal move is lower than the Plus upgrade now. So Trick Room baseline is way better than old Trick Room Plus, both in terms of DR and cooldown. That goes to show you how awful this move was on release, huh? I mean, it's just sad to see moves that are like this that need to get buffed this much. It's like, how are they so off the mark? I mean, I don't even know if it's going to be good, but we could try it. We can definitely try it. Okay, moving on. Glaceon, haven't we done this once already, old man? Please, like, Glaceon just hasn't, it's just scary when this character gets buffed. There were many scenes where I was left behind by the speed of group battles in the latter half of Unite, so I made an upward adjustment to crush the ice so I can freeze moisture in the air more quickly than before. More attack speed on Ice Shard. Bro, this move used to give way less. They keep buffing it. Why do they want this guy to be OP? Leave Glaceon alone, man. Like, this character is so cringe. I bet Inteleons are not getting nerfed either in this patch. Why do we have to have 2 Inteleons walking around? Just leave it alone. It doesn't have to be OP all the time. Yadoran. Who the heck is this? The attack type Pokemon looked sad as the damage they had worked hard to inflict was forgotten one after another. I want people to remember their activities a little more, so I adjusted the I forgot. Oh, this is Slowbro. This is Amnesia. Okay. I forgot. Can you imagine? Oh, I forgot in 2 seconds. I forgot in 3. Oh my god, I died. I forgot was up in 0.5 seconds, man. Amount to recover saved HP, 22% decrease, defense. I mean, these are pretty... 22% decrease on the amount of HP you convert? I mean, bro... Okay, look, bro's been in the spotlight for a while. I don't know if this is how I would have nerfed bro, but maybe bro is too tanky. I think I could get behind this. I want to see the ult have like 8 seconds longer cooldown and do less damage. I think that's what I would be happy with. Like, is the ult 112 right now? What's bro ult? 112? Yeah, I want it to be like 123. Up it by 11 seconds. And lower this damage by a tiny bit. And maybe don't give him, I don't know, maybe this is fine. It's already just like, you know, this is like the Jeff Bezos of Pokemon Unite, you know? You know how people say Jeff Bezos has FU money? Slowbro has the FU ability. Firelo, is this Blaziken? There were a few scenes where Firelo bravely ran into the enemy turret and never returned. Well, this is Talonflame. It's a brave bird. Talonflame? This time, we have made an upward adjustment to the attack and Swallow Meal. Yo. Don't talk about swallowing, okay? It's past 1 a.m. already. So you can come back after defeating your opponent. What? Oh, this is Aerial Ace. Okay. Aerial Ace getting buffed later on. More damage. Okay. I mean, whatever. You can only really go Aerial Ace with Brave Bird and Brave Bird Talon. I mean, if they keep buffing, it could be good. Oh, this is just raw attack? That could be good. 30 attack at level 15, probably like 20 attack at like 9, yeah? Not bad. Stat buffs on speedsters are really strong. I don't know if it's going to be game-changing, but it's not bad for Talon players. Talon could use it. It's not that bad. Chandelure. Recently, there seems to be an event where they can absorb souls, and they had enough firepower, so we made upward adjustments to Cayenne Hosha and Poltergeist. What's Cayenne Hosha? Flamethrower. And this is the furniture move? Because I don't even know what the move's called because I call it furniture always. Shandy. Oh, it is called Poltergeist. Furniture move. So furniture move, 7.5 seconds baseline cooldown. Oh, and it has a secondary... Oh, the slow duration's doubled? Yo, this move is basically Rock Tomb now, right? I mean, Rock Tomb's still lower cooldown, actually. Yeah, but this is becoming very similar to Rock Tomb on a damage dealer, the slow-wise at least. I mean, that's a pretty big change. This seems really annoying. Rock Tomb's still better, of course, but this is on a ranged attacker. I mean, that's not bad. But I feel like if you're picking Shandy, it might be 4 Imprison, in competitive at least, but I mean, for ranked, whatever, it's fine. Good change for Shandy. Watashira Moth. What the frick is the moth? Since the amount of pollen, this is Eldegoss, is not infinite, we have adjusted the amount of Kafundango downward so it can be stored for the upcoming season. Is this pollen puff? 50. I mean, guys, I was saying it, like, Eld's broken, right? Eld was the only support I had in the broken tier. And I played it all, I drafted it for myself almost every time I could in the last tournament. Like, this character needed a nerf, I'm gonna be honest. Pollen Puff needed a nerf. Not Hoopa. Hoopa's strong, but Eld is better into more comps than Hoopa is. Hoopa, you have to design your comp around to reach a higher peak broken. Eld, you can pick any comp with it. Hoopa without, like, tanks to take your portals back successfully, not that good. Eld, good with speedsters, good with tanks, good with backliner, is good in every comp. Okay, anyways, deserved. 15%'s not enough. I mean, not enough to say this character's bad. It's still gonna be fine, guys. This is a nerf to Eld, guys. Pixie, this is Clefable. Draining Kiss, literally irrelevant. Among the many HP recovery moves, Draining Kiss has a particularly good reputation for its recovery amount, but in Unite Battle, is a bit unsatisfactory, so we have adjusted it upwards. This is not, the problem with the move isn't how much it heals on Draining Kiss, the problem is just how the move operates. 1, it's up against Moonlight, which is Clefable's literal identity. 2, this Draining Kiss move is meant to make you a drain tank rather than a support, aka you're healing yourself with this ability, right? If you end up healing your ally with this move, you will die because you have to be in melee range, you're going to take infinite damage, aka therefore increasing this doesn't really do much. So yeah, who cares? I literally CBA. We'll make a YouTube video though. We'll make a YouTube video saying, oh my god, is Clefable broken now? But it's not, it won't be. It won't be. Battle items and rice cakes. Oh my god, what did they do to battle items and what did they do to rice cakes? AOSmart's best-selling products have not changed for a long time. Not a good reason to make changes, but for sure. An inventory has become uneven, so we've adjusted the performance of sticky and battle items. Eject button, 75 seconds. Fix anything. Full heal got nerfed? Look, I'm not on the buff full heal train. I know there's a lot of people that are like, we need a buff full heal. I'm not on that train. But I'm definitely not on the nerf full heal train. Huh? I think full heal is fine. Was fine. Like, but why nerf it more, man? 10% extra cooldown on it for what? Everyone in chat, can we just get a moment of silence for full heal? Just 1 minute, 55 seconds actually, moment of silence. Okay. What is wrong with that, man? The thing is, this 5 seconds isn't gonna do anything. Like 5 seconds isn't gonna, it's not gonna be like, all right, they nerfed full heal by 5 seconds. Now I'm gonna play potion on Urshifu. Like, I'm gonna play potion on Zacian. They nerfed full heal and eject. Like, no, all they're doing is making the gaming experience worse for characters that are balanced around having full heal, right? Just accept that you've balanced your game in a way where full heal is a necessary evil, which is fine. You fucked up by adding this cringe amount of stuns. Accept that it's reality and allow people to play the game in a healthy way. No. Now I'm going to run X-Speed on Dodrio. They buffed Goalgetter. Of course, yeah. I mean, why not buff Goalgetter at the same time? I'm going to play Goalgetter on Dodrio now that they nerfed full heal. Why, man? Oh, yes, I will play Doll on Zoroark now. This change just doesn't make any sense. This item, they needed to not get buffed and they needed to not get nerfed. I think I could have been more okay with a 5-second CD reduction than an increase, but I think it was fine as is. I think they could have left it untouched. Safeguard Blissey? No, it's not. It's not the same. Even when you run Safeguard Blissey, you still run full heal on the characters that use full heal. Playing X Attack Hoopa now. They nerfed my Hoopa. Yes, I will be playing X Attack on Hoopa now. What's this? Done slow smoke? Okay, I mean, whatever. So they buffed the attack speed reduction. I mean, it's probably a healthy change, right? And then this is 5 seconds. This is a good change. They could have made this change and not done this. But this change is like eating lettuce with a deep fried Mars bar. Like, the lettuce isn't gonna save the amount of infliction you've done. Like, how could they do this? Like, how could they nerf the 2 most playable items in the game? It's just gonna make the game less fun for everyone involved. Like, balance-wise, it's idiotic, but it's just less fun. I'm flabbergasted. I am perplexed. This is asinine. Goal. And the thing about this change, right? This change doesn't really do anything for Goalgetter. Maybe there's like some Goalgetter Sableye or Goalgetter talents that you can play that'll be a little better now. But the problem with this change, and the problem that gaming companies, and especially Pokemon Unite doesn't understand, is when you change something in the game, you inspire people to try the new changes, right? I don't want an army of glue eaters playing Goalgetter in my games, man. Like, everyone's just going to be running Goalgetter for like the first 5 days. Like, oh, it got buffed. I have to try. I'm going to be one of the glue eaters trying it. But this doesn't make the game fun for other people. Like, just leave it. Just leave it. Or make a big patch and then, you know, slip it in so people are doing other stuff. But this patch isn't big enough to justify buffing Goalgetter by 15 seconds, because now for a week, the game's just going to feel like ass. You're going to see T-Tars with Goalgetters. Dragonites are going to be like, well, what's the point of running full heal? They nerfed it, right? People's P-brains in Pokemon Unite can't handle, like, just accepting that they got nerfed. Sometimes people think nerfs mean you have to change what you're doing, which is not what this is going to do. This isn't going to make any changes for anyone. Do you think they read patch notes? Yes, you'd be surprised. Look, there's a... Oh, I almost leaked something. Should I just leak this? I'm just going to show this and not say anything, and then you can try to figure out what this is. And then let me draw it out for you guys what I'm going to show. Anyways. Look. There's like a double Venn diagram, okay? A triple Venn diagram, okay? These are like people who don't read, who do read, but glue, and these guys are no glue, okay? Right? And there's like this group of people right here, basically, people that don't read the patch notes, but they read some of it and they eat glue. And that's what these group of people are going to be, okay? I'm telling you, there's people that read all the patch notes, but they still have 2 glue sticks up their nose, straight just... all the way. And I'm going to have, look, any character in the game, random. Glaceon, got buffed, goal getter. I can run around the map. Ice Shard makes me attack faster, goal getter. Oh, Charizard evolutes at level 7 now. Goal getter Charizard. Oh, Dragonite, goal getter. Like, it's just going to make ranked so shit for a week. For solo queue, at least. Okay. Sticky things. What did they do to sticky things? Spoon? Did they buff Spoon? Oh my god, they nerfed Spoon. I don't know what the Venn diagram was about. I was tilted, I'm going to be honest. Ignore the Venn diagram. Thank you for the $2, Alichi. They actually nerfed Spoon. 10, 15, 20% to 17? Okay. People at Timmy are eating some glue and eating some, they're having some G Fuel at the same time. Close headband. This focus band? Focus band nerf? Okay. I don't really care about this item. Like, this item's pretty cringe. Good. The only problem with nerfing this item is people that play this item on every character are just getting nerfed, but maybe that's good. These are good. Food strainer. What is food strainer? Oh, leftovers. Oh, leftovers, HP recovery amount per second. 2 HP percent per second to 4. They doubled it. And I'm misunderstanding what they're doing here. Need to read it on a human website. Okay, so out of combat, it does 2% HP per second. Now it's doing 4. Yo, leftovers are a good item now. I don't think this is a hot take, but I don't think you need to run Focus Band on all the tanks anymore. I think on Snorlax, I'm playing leftovers, for example. It's still out of combat. Yeah, but out of combat for 5 seconds? Being out of combat for 3 seconds, is it 1 Focus Band tick now? Right? Think about it this way. Being out of combat for 3 seconds is... It's better than a focus... No. I guess that you can't really compare it that way because this is based on missing HP. Right? No, but still, I think it's about the same. This is good. I think tanks that you would normally run focus XP share on, leftovers can be one of your items. No, so you enter combat the moment you inflict damage or you take damage, period. So even if you're farming, you enter combat. The moment you inflict or take damage, it goes for global instances of damage. For example, if you ran Mewtwo leftovers and you ulted, you would instantly lose your leftovers, assuming you hit something. Leftovers on Umbreon, I could see it. I could see you playing this on tanks. I think you need to have a big HP pool to make use of this though, right? And you need to be a character that goes like in and out of combat, right? Like Lax is the kind of character that you slam, block, slam, yawn, you chill, and then you do it again, right? And you can chill and hide in a bush. Wiggly Baby might be similar. Bro, I mean, honestly, it seems playable on all the tanks. Like, maybe not Lapras. Maybe I don't play this on Lapras. And maybe still play Focus because you can be in combat for a while. But Umbreon, Tank Blastoise, maybe. Snorlax for sure. Crustl's tough because you lose combat by Rock Tombing. Sablei's max HP pool is too low, is the thing. Right, Sableye is pretty low. So I can't see it on Sableye. And then Drain Crown buff, okay. Maybe Mime, yeah. Out of combat for still 7 if for leftovers. On Unite DB, it says 5, and I would trust that this is correct. I think they buffed what combat state was a while ago. It used to be 7, and they buffed to combat state to 5 seconds a while ago. And then Drain Crown. What's the Drain Crown buff? So you go from 10% lifesteal to 13. And that's it. This item is still bedge. Blissey, you wouldn't... Blissey leftovers would only be playable in the Helping Hand Safeguard build, which I don't think is playable anymore. Because with soft boiled, you're always... Like, you have enough recovery for yourself. Anyways, like, you're always healing yourself, right? Umbreon, on the other hand, like Wish Umbreon, Wish Mean Look Umbreon, you could use leftovers and never enter combat if you're mean looking from range and wishing out of range, right? I could honestly see leftovers Umbreon being decent. Okay, so that's the patch, guys. If you guys have any questions, which I see a bunch of you do, we can talk about that right now.